Hi, my name's James Sharp. I've just recently been assaulted by DCF out of Haverhill, Mass. And I have documented and recorded everything that's happened between my ex, DCF, and the courts since the beginning of this altercation. There's been previous altercations where I've been abused by the system and treated unfairly, traced, and abused by the system, attacked. I've recorded everything, documented everything. I am a commercial fisherman. I was lobstering for 2 years in a row. Stopped fishing end of January, beginning of February this year, and spent 2 months off, 3 months off. Spent a couple weeks at my mother's house because I didn't have work, with custody of my daughter. I went into court the other day after they pulled out motions while everybody knew I was at sea on two back-to-back 8-day trips and another 8-day trip after that. 10 days, 8 days, and then 8 days, something like that. I got off the boat in Gloucester, Massachusetts. That's where we offloaded. 95-foot commercial fishing vessel, and had to quit my job, passing up the next trip, the other half of the trip that we were on. Walked into court and had notified the head of probation of the wrong that was done and the endangerment my child was in, with apparently the backing of DCF, playing both sides, but the backing of DCF saying where she was placed was unfit. I walked into court and the judge gave me a total attitude in a court in secrecy with nobody else there. Treated me bad, treated me like I had done something wrong. Leaving and going fishing. I had to go get paid, I had to go get money. I was kicked out of court because I was expressing my concerns with something that happened with my ex, how she butt dialed me, and she was busted red-handed in a conversation having somebody at the house with a no trespass order while my daughter's going in and out of this house. All of these concerns from my ex started to arise at about the same time, with DCF addressing me that there were concerns in her home, but would not disclose because I was recording them. I recorded pretty much every single interaction. They did not like this. I felt like I was being attacked and I wanted to document it. I've been working hard since I got custody of my daughter in September 2012, I think it was. I managed to fish pretty much every day when the weather was good, and balance my daughter between her mother with the babysitter, providing a home, food, no government assistance. I was doing it. I was standing up and being a father and doing what I was supposed to do. And I walked into court, and this judge never looked at this file, did not like what I was wearing. I'm wearing the same thing that I wore in the court that day. Dirty white t-shirt covered in fish guts and mud. This one's clean, but it's still that dirty. And my hat, which I was on the boat with. And this is what I showed up in court after 48 hours, plus with like 4-6 hours sleep, driving the boat in, getting an emergency call. They took Sophie from my girlfriend, who I left in care of my daughter, who is mother to an autistic son and a sweetheart. She's certified in massage therapy. She's starting her own business, dealing with makeup. She's a good mom. She does her best, and she has been a saint to my daughter, and I picked nobody else but her to watch my daughter while I was fishing. I tried to call my ex to arrange visits while I was fishing. She didn't answer my phone calls for a day and a half, almost 2 days. I have the phone records. I will be going to court. Um, and this was just all done while everybody knew I was fishing again. While I was not there to represent myself, to where DCF had concerns about my daughter being endangered at her mother's. Never mandated, reported to the court as mandated reporters. Everybody knows mandated reporters, right? Have to report. Well, what about when the court's making a wrong move and DCF isn't mandated to report that? That's the endangerment of a child. That's abuse and neglect and welfare, and this is how they're losing children. This is why children are turning up missing and dead, because nobody knows what the hell they're doing between their own friggin' departments. They're just doing whatever they want and nobody's putting them in check. I've been talking to a lawyer. I don't have legal counsel yet. I'm not getting paid for the rest of my trip yet, thus far, that I know, because I had to jump ship. I had to jump off the boat. I was gonna have 2 more, probably total 16-day trips, so like another month of fishing, and then we were gonna tie up for like 2 months, and I was gonna make $50 an hour, as many hours as I wanted. This is what the captain informed me of. He's like, so if you can hang on, and my girlfriend agreed to do this with me. I went out to make money and live better, and I was attacked knowingly. I don't know what else to do. You guys watch The Deadliest Catch, and you see a little bit. It's harder on the family than it is on the body, and my little girl gets treated like she should, like a little lady, beautiful. She's my little princess, and I've been home for 4 days now. Today's June 1st. I got in the 28th, ran to court, treated like a dog, when pretty much on paper a crackhead over-medicated went into court and filed a paragraph this big, and they ripped my daughter from my girlfriend with the police, putting on gloves, ready to break legs in case I was here, in case I got out of line while the injustice happens. This is our country and our system, and when you are attacked in your own home, what do? I recorded it. They played my ex, they scared her at first, and then they propositioned her with providing her with their lawyers in order to have my daughter back in her mother's home, regardless of their concerns, to open a case and have my daughter under their watchful eye. And undoubtedly me paying child support, which I don't even care, that's money, but undoubtedly me paying child support and welfare and everything that her mother stands by. She's been collecting for years and has never made a single attempt to get her license, to obtain a job. I am working my ass off and I'm being attacked. Why? Is this our system? Essex County Probate is in the same building DCF is. These people don't work together. It's for the welfare of their child, and my child could be in danger. Apparently, from everything I've seen, there's possible threats. Everything DCF's seen, acknowledging possible threats, and the pig-headedness of the court to determine an outcome by somebody's appearance off a fishing boat in Gloucester, Massachusetts. I can't think of a more named port in the whole friggin' country. Gloucester. Off the boat, there to protect my daughter and do whatever I have to do, with a warrant issued through the court for not being at court, knowing that DCF is not mandated to report I'm on a fishing boat while they play in the middle of this. This is a setup. This is an attack. This is harassment. This is wrong. This is evil, most of all. Most of all, this is evil because you got government officials looking me in my face, lying to me, telling me things are okay while they know otherwise. And they're allowed to legally lie to you to obtain incriminating evidence. Those are the people I want working for me. Those are... They're not saving kids doing this. They're not saving my daughter. Maybe they do in some situations. This is not good for my daughter, and if you're a good family and this is happening to you, this isn't good for your child. This is a slimy way around the Constitution of getting in your home without a warrant, with no due process, violation of our rights, civil liberties. And they keep talking about surrender your guns, surrender your guns. Well, what if somebody came in your home? What if bad things happen? You can't protect yourself. You can't. I left this girl in charge of defending my daughter and protecting my daughter. I feel like she's done me wrong. She hasn't done me wrong. This isn't her fault. She did the best she could for as long as she could. I gave her a video with me addressing anybody who questions her having my daughter while I was at court. Pulled out my ID, I think I did. I showed my daughter and my girlfriend in the video, and the cops didn't care and DCF didn't care. Nobody cared. But they cared about being recorded, and they couldn't tell me why my daughter was in danger. And they set me up and took my daughter. I'm just trying to post this video in the hopes of people posting it forward. I think that I have these people busted being totally shady right out in the open. I don't care if we're not supposed to record them, but I thought under the First Amendment we're supposed to be able to have freedom of press and freedom of speech. So if these people work for us and everybody can record us, we should be able to record the accusers. Let's get the facts straight. There's one way to do that. There's one truth. There's many different variables and viewpoints on the truth, but there's one truth. I got it on camera.